Jimmy Fallon welcomes Shakira. NBC Tonight.
He caters to hate groups all over the world. Intel says he's got something big coming in.
You have a mole.
They're gonna kill me.
Not if I can help it.
Organized Crime, May 2nd on NBC and Peacock.
Monday, the playoffs begin with guest mentors Maluma and Saweetie.
Best performance ever. Y'all better watch it.
The Voice, new Monday on NBC and Peacock.
Live from Rhinelander, this is News Watch 12 at 10, the Northwood's best news, with Jessica Jukic, Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller, and Saul Meyer with sports. News from where you live starts now.
Good evening, I'm Jessica Jukic. More human remains, including a torso, washed up on a beach along Lake Michigan today. Authorities believe the torso and arm that washed up belonged to 19-year-old Sade Robinson. Authorities will continue to search Lake Michigan for more of her remains and other evidence on Friday. Stephanie Rodriguez has the latest.
Heartbreaking, because that could have been me.
Angela Buchanan says she was walking here the night before Robinson's remains were discovered. The 19-year-old's torso and arm were found by another person Thursday. Investigators believe the body parts washed up along this part of Lake Michigan. Police searched the area, and later in the day, Robinson's family, joined by volunteers, looked up and down the shoreline, making sure no part of Robinson was left behind. While 33-year-old Maxwell Anderson, the man who allegedly killed and dismembered Robinson on their first date, is in custody facing homicide charges, the fact that her remains are being found around the county has residents concerned about what they might uncover while out on a walk.
I do hope that they're able to find the rest of her remains, just so that the family can have a proper burial for her and they can have some closure. But it doesn't make it any easier when people all over Milwaukee are, finding those parts.
What a sad discovery. Thank you, Stephanie. Conrad, we're going to see some changes tomorrow.
Yes, big changes in the weather. It was just in the 60s, right? Back into the 30s and 40s, Jessica, so bundle up. Taking a look outside, though, storms are definitely brewing down south. We're talking Missouri, Illinois area, some tornado warnings for us folks. We just saw some passing rain, some lighter showers here in town, mainly into southern and central Wisconsin. Wausau was checking the camera around 3 p.m. today, and the roads, sidewalks were wet, of course, with some showers that rolled on past. High temperatures, though, still below average all over the area. Not very below average, just a couple of degrees. 52 degrees here in town, right by Tomahawk, mid-50s outside. A couple of spots like Antigo only reached those upper 40s. They saw thick clouds all throughout the day, and temperatures just did not have enough time to warm up. 2 degrees below average, that's what we saw earlier today. Tonight, we're going to stick around at around 30. Of course, no 85 degrees like back in 1987. But that push of warmer air once again making its way into the area, but that's not going to last here for long. Overnight, though, we're going to continue to see decreasing clouds, temperatures around 30 degrees. Jessica?
An attorney wants an arrest warrant from an Aqua Brewing Company owner, Kirk Bingstad, after he failed to show up to a court appearance. Online court records were changed this morning to reflect that an arrest warrant was asked for by the plaintiff's counsel. The plaintiff is Lakeland Times publisher Greg Walker, who sued Kirk Bingstad for defamation, resulting in Bingstad being ordered to pay Walker $750,000. An arrest warrant was not issued by Judge Leon Stentz, but could come later. According to a transcription of the appearance Bingstad missed, Bingstad's counsel said, quote, Mr. Bingstad thought today was just document day. However, Bingstad was ordered to be present, and he even wrote on a Facebook post on Easter Sunday, which was spoken into court record. It said, quote, guess who is legally allowed to be present during this deposition while I'm under oath, end quote. Besides a request for an arrest warrant, Walker's counsel requested around $6,000 for attorney fees and costs. The next court date is scheduled for May 22nd. Former President Donald Trump's hush money trial resumed for a third day today. A 12-person jury plus an alternate has now been selected for the trial. Prosecutors and the defense team selected the jurors from a pool of nearly 200 people. Trump pled not guilty to 34 counts of falsifying business records related to a $130,000 payment made to adult film star Stormy Daniels at the end of the 2016 election cycle. Prosecutors say the payment was made to keep Daniels quiet about her alleged sexual encounter with Trump. However, he has denied the affair. Additional alternate jurors are expected to be selected when trial resumes tomorrow. One Wisconsin U.S. representative got into a heated altercation with his fellow Republicans today on Capitol Hill. Derek Van Orden reportedly called Florida Representative Matt Gaetz tubby during a heated exchange on the House floor. Van Orden also reportedly dared Gaetz and several of his colleagues to move to House Speaker Mike Johnson. Gaetz spoke to reporters after the incident where he described the altercation with Wisconsin's 3rd District Congressman.
He kept demanding that we file a motion to vacate and demanding that we do it in a privileged way.
And what does that mean? I mean, does it surprise you in this climate that people might be saying that? And we've heard this from Mr. Massey. We've heard this from Ms. Green.
The only thing I gleaned from it is that Mr. Van Orten is not a particularly intelligent individual.
Johnson faces an imminent motion to vacate as he pushes through a foreign aid package that includes billions of dollars for Ukraine. As of today, Johnson has only been Speaker for 177 days. Previous Speaker Kevin McCarthy held the seat for 270 days. The Wisconsin State Legislature is suing Governor Tony Evers and the Department of Public Instruction for his use of a partial veto power on a literacy bill. Passed last summer, the bill gave the Joint Committee on Finance the power to direct $50 million for early age literacy programs. The veto issued by the governor took out lines setting aside money for local school boards and charter schools to comply with the program. Attorneys for the committee say that this allows DPI to use the money freely without ensuring it be used for programs outlined in the bill. Currently, attorneys are asking for an injunction to stop the Department of Public Instruction from spending the funds. The town of Lac du Flambeau may soon be expanding their town board. At a meeting on Tuesday, a citizen motion was made to increase the amount of members on the town board from 3 people to 5 people. The ability to create a citizen motion comes from a unique part of state law stemming from the colonial era. The motion passed 55-11 at the meeting. The board does have the ability to contest the vote via a special meeting called by the town chair. WJFW has reached out to town chairman Matt Gawkey about whether he plans to call a special meeting. We've not yet heard back at this time. The tourism season throughout the Northwoods is quickly approaching, and with it comes many activities and events for people to enjoy. But money to put on the events can sometimes be an issue. Newswatch 12's Austin Carisu explains how the Rhinelander Area Chamber of Commerce is helping provide more opportunities.
The Rhinelander Tourism and Marketing Committee is now taking applications for the 2024 disbursement of the room tax community grants. I spoke to a member of the Rhinelander Chamber of Commerce to learn more about how people can apply.
So if it's coming up like this fall or late this summer, this would be the time to apply.
The money for the grants come from room tax in the city of Rhinelander as well as the town of Pelican. The grants help to maintain tourism through events and activities during the summer months.
So nonprofit organizations are allowed to apply for these grants, and ultimately the mission is that they'll drive tourism in some way, whether they're bringing more people to the community or doing something that helps keep people here longer. It's a tax that's from tourism, so we want it to continue to affect the tourism industry.
The money comes as a reimbursement for the project that the nonprofit has set up.
We award them funds, and then they complete their project, and they prove that they use the funds the way they said they were going to, and then we reimburse them after the fact.
The application's deadline is Wednesday, May 1st, and all the grant criteria can be found within the application.
It's important for us to be able to provide phenomenal tourism experiences for our visitors, and if we can help do that with a nonprofit that's providing experiences, we're really excited to do that.
To learn more about how to apply, you can visit the Rhinelander Chamber of Commerce during their hours of operation. Reporting in Rhinelander, Austin Carisu, Newswatch 12.
Thank you, Austin. The FBI is warning of a possible threat to Jewish communities. Coming up, we'll have a look at what is causing rising tensions after Weather with Conrad right here on Newswatch 12.
ready for spring and up to 50% off list. The spring home sale is almost over. Introducing Flex Steel, committed to comfort and durability that lasts. Up to 50% off list. The big spring home sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Is a new roof on your spring to-do list? Hi, I'm Paul, owner of Overhead Solutions. Now is a great time to think ahead and secure a spot for that replacement on our schedule. Go ahead and call our competitors, but before you sign on that dotted line, call Overhead Solutions. I believe our high quality and fair price can beat our competition.
Call Overhead Solutions for a free roof estimate.
Remember, don't overpay. Call Overhead. Overhead Solutions.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. And your Ford dealer is the place to start. With a full lineup of vehicles and available powertrains. Get your ideal combination of power and capability with gas, hybrid, or all electric. But more important than the power you choose is what you choose to do with it.
Choose FlexBuy on Escape, Explorer, or Edge and get 0% APR financing for 66 months plus $1,500 FlexBuy cash.
Welcome to Leisure City, where relieving stress and bringing more fun into your life is what we're all about. You'll notice new faces around, but we're still delivering the same great service we have since 1985. Come see our full lineup of hot tubs in a variety of sizes and styles. We're sure to have that perfect fit for you and your family. Check out our full line of indoor-outdoor patio furniture. That's Leisure City, your backyard headquarters of the North.
Up to 50% off list. The spring home sale is almost over. Deals are everywhere at Slumberland Furniture. Spring into a comfy lazy boy recliner for just $398. Up to 50% off, including this cool-to-the-touch mattress at Slumberland.
Rods, reels of all sizes, and deep selection of fishing bait at Joke and Joe's Bait and Tackle, located on West Main Street, Merrill.
Find free food support in your hometown. Call the Family Food Helpline.
And welcome back, folks. We saw a couple of sprinkles here in the Northwoods earlier today. Some showers into southern and central Wisconsin. Now down south, we're talking Missouri, and then same story right up into Illinois. Look at this. Take a look at this. We even have some tornado warnings, severe thunderstorms rolling on past right now. Severe storms, of course, these are nocturnal. One of the most dangerous storms just because a lot of people are caught off guard. Of course, it's past 10 p.m. Lots of people are going to bed. Now, these storms are going to continue to move from Illinois area right up into Indiana, Ohio, and we'll see how things go in the next several hours. As of right now, they are severe warned. Now, for us, though, here in Wisconsin, no severe thunderstorms, no severe weather. We are talking some showers earlier today, but now, of course, some decreasing clouds that are continuing all throughout these overnight hours. By tomorrow, though, different story. We're going to see more clouds rolling in by the afternoon hours. Look at this. Snow showers all over the Northwoods. Same story closer to Wausau, right up into the UP. These are going to be very scattered and very light as well. So scattered snow showers will be continuing, mainly flurries into the overnight hours as well. By Saturday, we'll be clearing up, and then same story by Sunday. Much nicer weather will be back in the forecast, but maybe up to a trace of snow all over the Northwoods, right up into the UP. We're talking Ashland, Iron counties, and then north of that, maybe some spots up to ½ inch of snow on grassy surfaces. We're not talking any snow on roads or sidewalks just because they are well above freezing. So it's going to take a lot for that snow to pile up. Now, temperature-wise, though, we're cooling off finally, right? Back into those lower 40s, a couple of mid-40s still lingering down south into central Wisconsin, even a couple of mid to even upper 40s closer to Green Bay. Same story by Shawano as well. Arbor Vitae, 39 degrees. We're going to stay cold tomorrow for this time of year, right? It's going to be windy as well. It's going to feel like we're in the 20s on Friday. It's going to feel like we're in the 30s by Saturday with still some windy conditions. Sunday, Monday, much better, just ahead of possibly more snow showers and more snow and rain moving on in Tuesday with some cooler temperatures. And then finally, by middle to end of next week, we'll start to warm up. Now, still some gusty winds here in town. 17-mile-per-hour sustained winds with wind gusts around 30. And it goes at 15. Right down the board, we have Merrill, Wausau, Mosinee around 10. 10, 15 mile per hour sustained winds with wind gusts around 25 to even 30 miles an hour. That's going to continue tonight. By tomorrow, especially into the afternoon hours, very gusty winds. We're talking around 1, 2, 3 p.m. by Friday. Gusty winds, central Wisconsin, southern Wisconsin as well. Here in the Northwoods, a little bit of a lighter breeze, but overall, though, still some very gusty winds that will be even continuing into the day on Saturday. For tonight, though, decreasing clouds that will be continuing. Temperatures around 30 degrees. And tomorrow, we're looking at temperatures around 39, 40, mostly cloudy skies, and some flurries will be in the area. Some very windy conditions. Bundle up. Our 7-day outlook brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress does show near 60 on Monday with more chances of rain and snow by Tuesday. Jessica?
The Department of Justice is reportedly close to reaching a settlement with the victims of Larry Nassar. Sources say the final settlement amount is likely close to $100 million. The Justice Department found that the FBI failed to properly act on reports of abuse from athletes, including from members of the U.S. women's gymnastics team. By one estimate, Nassar abused at least 70 or more gymnasts after athletes first contacted the agency, raising concerns about the disgraced sports doctor. In 2017, he pled guilty to abusing 10 patients, and he is serving what amounts to a life sentence in prison. The New York Police Department detained dozens of pro-Palestinian protesters at Columbia University in New York Thursday. This comes just days after the Anti-Defamation League created 85 different colleges for their policies to protect Jewish students from anti-Semitism on campus. The report gave Columbia a D. As Jen Sullivan reports, all of this is happening as the FBI warns of possible threats against Jewish communities ahead of the Passover holiday.
Pro-Palestinian protesters clashing with police outside Columbia University in New York Thursday. NYPD detaining more than 100 people on preliminary charges of criminal trespass, according to a law enforcement official. Wednesday, many of the pro-Palestinian protesters setting up tents and spending the night on this quad, a violation of the university's rules and policies. Columbia's president, Dr. Manu Shafiq, writing a letter to NYPD asking the department to help, quote, remove these individuals. The crowds growing larger as pro-Israel protesters joined in. All of this coming a day after President Dr. Shafiq testified in front of a congressional committee investigating Columbia's response to anti-Semitism on campus, something she's been criticized for.
Does calling for the genocide of Jews violate Columbia's code of conduct?
Yes, it does. Since Hamas attacked Israel on October 7th, the Anti-Defamation League says anti-Semitic incidents on college campuses have tripled. In 2023, assaults, harassment, and vandalism against Jews shot up 140% compared to 2022.
We've seen a tsunami of anti-Semitism, just a tidal wave of anti-Jewish hate in recent years, and especially since 10/7.
As Jewish communities get ready to celebrate Passover on Monday, the FBI is warning of possible threats.
I want you to know that we at the FBI are closely tracking these very real threats that have your communities on edge, and we're actively hitting back at the perpetrators full force.
In New York, I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
Thank you, Jen. A Medford High School softball player is at a big week filling up the box scores. Coming up, Drew Chelly tells us who's the big raider on campus this week.
Upgrade your garage, patio, or basement this spring with our beautiful cutting-edge concrete coatings. Our coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy and guaranteed to increase your home's value. For a limited time, save up to $500 off your project. Plus, call during this program to see if you qualify for payment starting at just $30 a month.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum. Spectrum Internet offers speed and reliability, while advanced Wi-Fi gives you best-in-class security for all your connected devices. And Spectrum Mobile delivers unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included. Switch now and get Spectrum Internet for $49.99, plus advanced Wi-Fi and one Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line free for 12 months. Start saving today. Visit Spectrum.com, a Spectrum store, or scan to call now.
Get an 11% rebate on your kitchen upgrade with help from Menards. Clearview is flexible by design, so you can go from doors to drawers for storage that works at every stage. And the style is so easy to update, you can do it in a snap, meaning you don't have to remodel your space to make it work even better. Get these Stroma kitchen cabinets for $25.29 after 11% rebate now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
The Honda you want is here. Get a great offer on the stylish HR-V or the Civic. Which car and driver calls fun to drive? There's never been a better time to drive in the moment with Honda. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Hey guys, check out all this delicious, locally roasted coffee.
That's why the best way to start your day is with a cup of coffee from Eagle River Roasters.
Newswatch 12 today wants to get that coffee to you through the Mugshot Monday contest.
Find free food support for your family. Call the Family Food Helpline.
Coming up on Newswatch 12 today, we'll have another edition of Homeward Bound for you.
Sounds very exciting. Snow flurries possible on Friday. Michael, that's crazy. But more when you tune in on your Friday from 5 to 7 a.m.
The Medford Raiders made the long trip to the Hodag Dome to take on Rhinelander in girls softball action. It's been a big week so far for Raider sophomore Riley Harabi. She's coming off a no-hitter on Tuesday and a complete game win on Monday. She kept her impressive run going today. Here in the first inning, she goes deep to right field, and that one is gone. Her first career home run. Medford with a big first inning. Rhinelander, however, they would put some good swings in at the plate. Lucy Lindbergh going to split the gap out in left center field. That would be good for a ground rule double. Harabi would get it going on the mound. Here she goes fastball and picks up the strikeout. She had 6 in the game. We go to the second inning, and this is not a replay of the first inning. This is her going deep to right again. Second home run of the game for Harabi. Medford goes on to win it 21-3. We spoke with the star sophomore after the game. All right, so a little technical difficulties there, but a big day for Riley Harabi and a big week overall for the Medford sophomore. She was 3-0 on the mound and 8 of 11 at the plate with 12 runs batted in. The Rhinelander girls soccer team, they were on home turf tonight as they look to extend their perfect 4-0 start to the season. Medford came into the night with a record of 3-1-2 and came into Mike Webster Stadium with hopes of handing the Hodags their first defeat of the season. Before the sun went down, the Hodags and Raiders got this one started. We go right to the second half. Vivian Lamer is going to put good contact on this one, but Sophia Brunner makes the save. Back on the other end of the field, best chance of the night here for Medford, but Hodag keeper Maya Krause makes the save. This game would need penalty kicks. In PK, Sophie Miljevic going to bury this one. Rhinelander led early in PKs. Now Medford needs a goal to keep penalty kicks going. They get it. We would need to go to extra kicks to determine a winner. And in extra kicks, Medford with the winner. They put in the game-winning goal after a scoreless 80 minutes. Medford wins this one 4-3 in penalty kicks. Let's stick with some GNC girls soccer. Lakeland Union hosting Mosinee. In the first half, T-Birds with a corner kick. Josie Wetland sends it through the box. Taylor Heleniak is there, but her shot is just going to miss wide left, and the game remains scoreless. Later in the half, Lakeland Union trying to score. Bobby Lee finds Wetland, who shoots from way downtown, but a save from Morgan Hornkey keeps them off the boards. T-Birds with another corner kick. Wetland sends it through. It gets sent back. It's crossed to Lee. She gets a shot off, and it is going to go in for the lone goal of the match. Lakeland Union goes on to win this one 1-0. Right behind the girls' soccer game, Lakeland Union and Mosinee were playing each other in baseball as well. Mosinee has been dominant this season, and they're looking to stay undefeated in the Great Northern Conference with a win on the road. Let's see if they could do it or if Lakeland Union would defend home field and get their first conference win of the season. We start in the fourth inning. Great pitching on display from Mosinizak. Nektua gets the strikeout. He gets him looking. But the bats would get going for Lakeland later in the inning. Jordan Trombello blasts this one deep to the outfield, and it is going to make its way through underneath the fence. That's going to be a ground rule double. But nobody's bats have been hotter than Mosiniz this season. Taylor Lemansky takes this pitch to deep center field, and that one is gone. Solo shot. Mosiniz would go on to win this one 11-4. We'll be right back after the break.
Dear unbreakable spirit, you roam on paths called impossible. Own a legend. Toyota Trucks.
Get 3.99% APR for 60 months plus $2,500 cash back on Tundra Hybrid Capstone. Toyota. Let's go places.
Saturday, April 27th, the Wisconsin Department of Justice will be holding a free prescription drug take-back event. If you have any unused or unwanted medications, ointments, patches, non-aerosol sprays, inhalers, vials, or pet medication, clean out your medicine cabinets. Don't let your old medication fall into the wrong hands by disposing of unused or unwanted medications properly. For more information on locations and accepted items, go to doseofrealitywi.gov. This information is brought to you by the Human Service Center of Forest, Vilas, and Oneida County.
Quality Homes of Tomahawk now sells modular homes built by Wisconsin Homes. Wisconsin Homes has maintained a tradition of building some of the finest homes on the market. Quality Homes also has a large selection of new manufactured and mobile homes. New homes are available for immediate delivery and set up anywhere in Wisconsin. Whether buying your first home or a cabin getaway, Quality Homes has the experience and expertise to make your dreams reality. Visit them today at qualitymh.com.
Once the scar tissue has formed, it decreases mobility to the joint and you lose blood supply. This causes chronic pain.
It's non-invasive and you don't even feel it really. And I'm able to work out really good now without any pain at all.
Lasers can eradicate scar tissue, freeing the joint and giving you back your life.
Dinosaur Adventure roars into Wausau. One weekend only. Marathon Park. With life-size dinosaurs and massive family fun. Experience the thrill of the prehistoric age. Featuring the ferocious T-Rex, Triceratops, Velociraptor, and more. Go on a realistic fossil dig. Take a ride on your favorite dinosaur. Bounce around in the prehistoric playground. And a baby dinosaur meet and greet. Take an amazing dinosaur adventure. April 27th and 28th. Marathon Park. Tickets at dinosauradventure.com.
Dear Sharp Curves, Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand. We got traction, baby.
Get 2.99% APR for 60 months on a new 2024 Toyota Camry. Toyota. Let's go places.
Wisconsin has seen a stretch of warm weather, and it has gardeners thinking about planting. Brent Hansen of Hansen's Garden Village near Rhinelander said the soil temperature reading for today was 48 degrees.
That's fine for planting bareroot trees and shrubs that are dormant, that are designed for this kind of planting. It's getting close to the 50 degrees that we use as a benchmark for putting things in the garden like pea seeds and bean seeds, that sort of thing.
Hansen said, according to the Department of Agriculture's degree day charts, much of the state is anywhere from 2 weeks to a month ahead of schedule to begin planting this year.
It does apply to anybody that's trying to grow plants out of doors. We're closer, I think, here in Rhinelander to being 2 weeks ahead of schedule rather than the month ahead that is being seen in some parts of the state.
Hansen said starting planting in April is nearly a record start, something he's never really seen before. We'll be right back after the break.
Us. This isn't us. Is it? Uh-huh. Let's take a break from our devices for 5 days, 5 hours, or even just 5 minutes. And let's see what we find.
Hey, bud.
U.S. Cellular. Built for us.
Hi, I'm Scott.
I'm Allie, and this is our family.
Are you the type of person that believes in doing the right thing? Well, us too. Here at Schroeder's, we stand behind everything we sell, whether it's a camper, boat, dock or lift, or now even one of our late model low mileage vehicles. We don't believe in selling anything as is. We want to guarantee our guest satisfaction along with helping you save thousands.
If this sounds like the right dealership for you, we'd love you to think of us.
Schroeder's, across from Menards, Rhinelander.
Planning an exciting outdoor excursion? You need the app from the weather team you can rely on. The WJFW Weather Watch app, featuring hourly and daily forecasts, high-resolution imagery, and opt-in push alerts to let you know when severe weather approaches. With all these features, you'll know the best days to cast a line or when it will be perfect to explore the wilderness. The WJFW Weather Watch app is available in your app store now. Weather Watch 12, from where you live.
It's open season on cancer. Help us raise money for the Ronald McDonald House of Marshfield by purchasing a hat, an H2O Go bottle, or other special items. With your donation of $20, you'll receive over $50 in valuable coupons, and a $10 donation is given to the Ronald McDonald House. Purchase items at Cost Cutters of Central Wisconsin, the Barber's Family Hairstyling, Mullins Cheese in Knowlton, Chase Outdoors in the Cedar Creek Mall. It's open season on cancer, a season that never ends.
Right now at U.S. Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $830 off any phone at U.S. Cellular. No trade-in needed.
Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Martinis in May is returning. Make a toast Saturday, May 11th at the Whitetail Inn. Live music with Tony Ocean. Tickets available online or at the Chamber office.
I feel like we're back on that roller coaster. We had 60s earlier this week.
Monday.
And now we're kind of getting colder
It was
again.
cold as soccer tonight, I'll tell you
Right?
that. It was cold.
Drew, get ready for tomorrow. It's going to be even colder. We're talking 30s, 40s, you know, but it's going to feel a lot colder than that. Even some flurries. Yes, you heard that right. It's like we're going back to, what, February or March, right? Overall, though, we did see some sprinkles earlier today. Southern and central Wisconsin saw some rain showers, some severe weather in Missouri and southern parts of Illinois. For us, though, we're going to cool off tonight into tomorrow. Even some flurries in the area. We're looking at generally no accumulations in town. Maybe, just maybe, a trace of snow by Saturday morning. And then just like that, melting away. Now, feels like temperatures, though, Friday morning, Saturday morning, Sunday morning, they're going to be in the teens and 20s. It's probably going to be even cooler than that for sure. So just bundle up and get ready for a winter-like day for tomorrow. Winds are very gusty. Look at this, 17-mile-per-hour sustained winds here in town. Wind gusts are closer to 30 by tomorrow. We're looking at very gusty winds. Temperatures around 40 degrees with some flurries in the area. Warming up by Monday, right? Not quite. Tuesday into Wednesday, right back down. Cooler temperatures, maybe a little bit of rain and snow by Tuesday. And then by Thursday, back to the 50s.
Just when it feels like it's safe to put away that puffy coat.
I know,
it's not.
right? It's like, don't put away those gloves away just yet, Drew.
Thanks, Conrad. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Today, it seems everyone can be their own service technician thanks to the internet. From servicing their own cars and engines to home remodels and projects, people are trying a little of everything. Here at Maher Water Corporation, we employ nationally certified and factory-trained technicians to keep your water treatment systems working to their full lives. We will treat you like our own family.
So if you want us to service your equipment, give us a call. But if you're the fix-it-yourself kind of person, we'll enjoy your funny video clips.
Welcome to Leisure City, where relieving stress and bringing more fun into your life is what we're all about. You'll notice new faces around, but we're still delivering the same great service we have since 1985. Come see our full lineup of hot tubs in a variety of sizes and styles. We're sure to have that perfect fit for you and your family. Check out our full line of indoor-outdoor patio furniture. That's Leisure City, your backyard headquarters of the North.
Spectrum Internet delivers with fast and reliable speeds nationwide. So there's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum. Now get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and a Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line free for 12 months. Visit Spectrum.com or call 844-242-1479. Spectrum Internet offers speed and reliability, while advanced Wi-Fi gives you best-in-class security and privacy for all your connected devices. And Spectrum Mobile delivers unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included. Switch now and get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 with advanced Wi-Fi and one line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited free for 12 months. Start saving today. Go to Spectrum.com, a Spectrum store, call 844-242-1479, or scan to call now.